parenting tips. Getting up and out of the house in the morning can be a challenge when you have children under 3. Here are some ideas how to start the day on the right foot. Children like routine, structure, and consistency, so make up a morning routine for your family, and you are likely to have much calmer mornings. Choose a routine that is right for your family and share it with your kids. The night before, when you put them to bed, preface the next day so they know what to expect. When your little one wakes up, remind him again what is in store for the day. Many babies and toddlers wake up very early. Wake up with them. This is your chance for quality time. Consider getting everyone ready before breakfast so you can get out the door as soon as you are all done eating. You might want to pack all your bags the night before. Lastly, your attitude in the morning is an important factor in setting your child's attitude. Try to get up happy and ready to go, and your child will mirror you.
Hi, I'm Annabelle Caramel, and I'm in my kitchen in London. Now, they say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it's true because you won't have eaten for about 12 hours. And so you need to kickstart your brain. And I love to make muffins for breakfast. Now, these are great. They're easy if your child's on the run and on the way to school. They can take them with them. And I'm going to show you how to make some apple and carrot muffins. These are one of my particular favorites. So I start off with some wholemeal flour. Put that into a bowl. And I'm going to add here, we've got some non-fat milk powder, and to flavour it, some cinnamon, some ginger, pinch of salt, some granulated sugar, and some baking powder. So I'm going to pop that into the bowl and mix it all together. So those are your dry ingredients. Muffins are just so easy to make. So if you've never baked anything before, don't be afraid. And a good way to start is to make muffins. You don't even need a mixer to make this. Very easy. Then I'm going to crack 2 eggs. Okay, so I've got 2 eggs. I'm going to add to that some vegetable oil and some granulated sugar. Just whisk that all together. And then I'm going to add to that as well the flavourings of some honey and maple syrup. I love the taste of maple syrup. And some pure vanilla essence. It's really worth buying the pure vanilla essence. It has a much nicer taste than the one with all the artificial ingredients. So mix that together well. And then I'm going to add my healthy bits, which are my grated carrot, full of vitamins, grated apple. Put that all in there. Stir that in. So as I say, really easy to make. You know, no mixer, just simply mixing these 2 bowls together. My raisins. Raisins are really good. They're full of iron, very good for your child. So you've got vegetables, fruit in there, and wholemeal flour. And then you combine these together. Now, the secret of a good muffin mix is actually not to mix it too well. It should be a bit lumpy when it goes into the oven. Because if you mix it too well, it tends to become quite heavy. So if you want a light muffin, just mix it until it's just combined, but not too much. So we can put all the honey in. Just get that in there. Okay, this is going to make probably about 12 muffins. So very simple, that's it. I mean, the whole thing from start to finish take you less than 10 minutes. Then I'm going to get a muffin tray, which I have lined with some paper cases. And what's nice about these muffins, why I like them particularly, is because they're very, very moist. And what makes them moist is the grated carrot and the grated apple. So you fill it till it's about 2/3 full. Because they're going to rise up because they've got baking powder in them. And that makes 12. I'm going to bake them in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. They're going to be beautifully golden, absolutely divine.
Speed. Off yet.
Well, here they are, and they come up perfectly every time. They're really quick and easy to make, and they're nutritious, and they make the most perfect breakfast on the go for the whole family.
Some days you just want to stay indoors and play with your baby or toddler. For that, you don't necessarily need a toy store. All you need is to get down on the carpet with your baby and use your imagination. Through play, babies develop their cognitive, social, and motor skills. When playing, babies learn to share, communicate, and take turns. Playtime can be simple as moving a truck back and forth, banging with a wooden spoon, or pretending. You can use playtime as an opportunity to teach your baby. Teach him to count with raisins. Teach him colors with colored paper. You can also play peekaboo and have many laughs. When you play with your baby, remember to get down to baby's eye level so you can be a part of the game. Let your baby lead the way and let her choose what to play as long as she is safe. Consider consulting books to guide your play. Be part of your baby's imaginative world. Have fun, be playful, and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Annabelle Carmel, and I'm in my kitchen in London. It's back to school time, and that means back to packing lunchboxes. And I've got 3 children, so I know what a daily grind it can be. And how many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches can you actually make before even you get bored with making them? So in my new book, Favourite Family Meals, I've got some great ideas for having something a little bit different but tasty and nutritious in your child's lunchbox that won't be returned to sender. So here are some of my ideas in the book. Throwing something onto a skewer or a straw is a really good tip because children want something that's quick and easy to eat. But my favourite thing to put in my child's lunchbox and something they really love is my turkey pasta salad with a honey soy sauce vinaigrette. Now this you've got to try. So I'm going to show you how to make my favourite turkey pasta salad. Now I've cooked up some pasta already and I'm just going to chop some turkey, and you can probably buy this in your local supermarket or deli. Some nice turkey breast. Or you can make your own chicken. You can pop chicken breast into some stock and just poach it in the stock. It's really nice and very tender if you do that. So you can make this with chicken or turkey, depending on what you like. But it's quick and easy if you buy it in the supermarket. So I'll pop that into the bowl, nice cooked turkey, and we mix that together with the cooked pasta. Then I'm going to take some scallions and just slice these thinly. I think pasta salads are a great way of having something a little bit different than a sandwich because it gives your child carbohydrate and vegetables and protein all in one meal. Especially nice when it's hot because sometimes the bread gets really kind of hard and stale. Whereas this keeps lovely and moist. And what you can do is you can put the dressing into a separate container so your child can pour over the dressing just before eating it so it doesn't go all soggy. Pop the scallions in there. And then I steamed a little bit of broccoli just until it's just tender but not soft. So it's got this lovely bright green colour. Then I've got some canned sweet corn, which I'll pop in there, and some halved cherry tomatoes. And then, if you want to, it's optional, but I've got some toasted sesame seeds. And to toast these, you just toast them in a dry frying pan, you don't need any oil. I think they add a really nice flavour. And then, my secret ingredient is my delicious dressing, which children absolutely love. Now for that, you take 3 tablespoons of light olive oil, a tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey. Really like, kind of sweet and sour. It's really lovely. Goes really well with pasta and vegetables. My children really love this. And then just a little bit of lemon juice into that. Okay. Very quick, very easy to make. Now, you could make this the night before. You don't have to do it in the morning. We're all rushing around trying to get our children out of bed. No, I don't want to get up, Mummy, I'm too tired. It's all like that in my house. So you don't want to be fiddling around with this in the morning. So make this the night before. And then we just dress it. Well, we would dress it if we're going to eat it straight away. Or we might dress it later and put it in a separate container for our kids to dress it. Toss that all together. Look at those wonderful colours. And it tastes just as good as it looks. Just try this piece of turkey here. Oh, so good. We've got to try that one. It's really good. So nice. So there you have it. It's quick, simple, and wonderfully nutritious. And not just for a child's lunchbox, but it makes a great meal for the whole family.
From the time your child is born to the time they're 3 years old, your child's mind is learning, growing, and flowering. At this age, as you well know, children can absorb experiences in so many different ways. Watching television together is one of them. When your child watches television with you, she is more likely to become involved with what's on screen if you are involved. And babies tend to learn more when they are actively engaged. So use this opportunity to interact with your child by asking them questions and sharing the excitement. Co-viewing can be an opportunity to bond with your child. Talk to her about the TV program as you watch together. Ask her to guess what's coming next. Sing and dance with her to the tune of the characters on the screen. Your active involvement makes the experience more meaningful for your child. Watching with you is the best way for your child to get the most out of TV viewing. Bathing your baby is such a wonderful time to play and bond. Your baby's first bath can be a few days after you come home from the hospital. During these first baths, just use a sponge with a bit of water. No need for soap at this point. Be careful around the umbilical cord. Use a little alcohol on it. Some babies don't like being exposed, so you can cover their tummy with a towel to help them feel more comfortable. Here are a few safety tips. Make sure your water heater is not above 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Be sure to hold your baby firmly in the bath. Wash your baby's head last, since that's where baby loses heat the most. Never leave your baby in the bath unattended. Keep all bathing items nearby. When you take your baby out of the bath, make sure you cover her head as well. At first, the baths will be really short, but as your baby grows and matures, he might enjoy longer baths. You can sing and talk to your baby during bath time to make it fun time. How do you keep your baby's smile healthy? Here's some tips. The first teeth appear at age 6 to 10 months, and usually by age 3, all 20 baby teeth are in place. Once the teeth come out, it's up to you to clean them. As soon as there is one tooth in your baby's mouth, he can get cavities. When your baby has only a couple of teeth, you can use a piece of gauze to wipe and clean them. Avoid milk bottle syndrome. Don't put your baby to sleep with a bottle. The milk sugars will cause decay. At 18 months, you can start brushing your baby's teeth in the morning and before bed. Use a toddler toothbrush with soft bristles and kids' toothpaste. You can take your toddler with you to the store and let him choose his own brush. That might encourage him to brush without a fuss. To help good habits, let your toddler brush, and then you brush his teeth. Take your child to the dentist for a checkup between the ages of 1 and 2. Did you know that you can start reading to your baby when he's in the womb? You can read books everywhere, not just before bedtime. Research shows that reading to babies increases their awareness of the world around them. Also, reading to your little one enhances their language and cognitive development. As soon as your baby is born, you can start a library for them. When choosing a book for a baby, look for books that have simple storylines and vivid images. You can also find touch and feel books that actively engage the baby by encouraging him to touch the materials inside them. Look for books that use language in a musical way, like Dr. Seuss's books. Babies might not understand the words, but they love when you read to them in a sing-along voice. For toddlers, look for books centering around a daily activity or chore. Check with your local bookstore. Many have reading circles where your child can enjoy time listening to a book and sharing with others.
Subscribe now